Hi all, and welcome to episode 13 of Rats in the Kitchen. Today I was fishing at the River Meadow Brook on Lincoln Street in Lowell. So, looks a little bit like a canal, but it isn't. The first thing I'm going to grab is the obligatory razor scooter. And almost got that one out, and it drops. The cool thing about this brook is I'm able to see what I'm getting pretty easily. So I understand that the reason that didn't pull up right away on the first time was because I was getting a round surface. It had nothing to do with the strength of the magnet. The magnet's pretty good. Now I'm going after this shopping cart. Again, when people talk about magnet fishing, a lot of times you'll see your smaller items like guns and knives, bullets, non-weaponry. I have found myself going after larger game though, which unlike hunting, larger game is actually more difficult in magnet fishing because of the weight factor. So what you're going to see here is you're going to see me throw a magnet at a shopping cart and not get it. I'm going to try a whole bunch of things. First, there's the untying of the knot. Wasn't a bad knot this time. I've gotten better at putting the rope away properly, so that comes undone pretty easily. So my thought process here was if I just grab the carriage, if I find a good angle on it, I'd be able to get it back up. I'm guessing that carriage has been down there a while, not quite rusty, but you can kind of see there's a lot of debris around it that's been hitting it as the debris gone downstream. I don't think the carriage was taken that far downstream, but I'm guessing it was just thrown off the bridge. I'm overshooting, partly so I can get a better angle when I take the magnet back. Also, just kind of to see what's out there that I can't see. Over to the right, there was something I could see. I'm not sure if you can see it unless you have a good sized screen there. There was a dolly, like a shop cart or something. But I gave up on that side. Checking the other side of the bridge, there's another shopping cart. On this first ball, I did connect with something inside the carriage and was not able to connect with it again. There's a random piece of scrap metal. Looks like the bottom bar where you would normally put kitty litter or large bags of dog food on a different shopping cart. This is a plastic shopping cart again, I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of luck with it. Next to it is another sort of metal frame, which is also kind of just stuck in the muck. I lost the grappling hook that you might have seen in a few other episodes. I'm not sure if I touched on that in episode 12, but that grappling hook is currently stuck in the Western Canal in a rock. And I'll try to get that out at some point. I've been checking on it frequently to see if anything's changed with it, but the rock hasn't given up yet, so haven't been able to get that back yet. I've tried making new hooks. I'm still learning how to do that skill. I purchased a grappling hook style anchor off of Amazon. If you watch Trasher Seeker, those guys, they also have the same item. I talked to them, they weren't too happy with it. I found it to be too heavy, but you'll see it later on in this episode anyway. So I'm making multiple goes at this fragment of a shopping cart, which is just completely submerged in muck. And you get a lot of teaser bites on it. It feels like I'm pulling up a bit. Maybe if I pull it up slowly, I think I can get it, but realistically, it's just not going to be cooperative. I was able to get a few random pieces of metal today, including that one, I think is part of the wire rack, again, from the bottom of a shopping cart. It wasn't trash day, unlike in episode, one of the recent episodes there. Nonetheless, I found a barrel, and unfortunately the gentleman who owned it was picky about allowing people access to it. I didn't really fight him over it. It seemed like worth fighting over it, so I just put that aside for now. I'll go back later, dispose of it properly, but right now it's out of the brook and out of the way. So I jumped back over to the initial side that I was trying, the north side of the bridge. As you can tell by sun position, I shoot these videos a lot of times after I get out of work. I work overnights. So this was shot at about a little after 8 a.m. And there's the grappling hook anchor, which I'm sure makes a great anchor, but not that good of a grappling hook or a retrieval hook. So it feels like I'm budging the shopping cart a little bit, but not enough to really make any progress with it. And this is what you call getting stuck. Not entirely unlike the shopping cart. I'm sorry, the other grappling hook that I have in the Western Canal. There's a good access point down here. This being a brook and not a canal, access is relatively easy. So I was able to get down there. This you might not always want to do. This could potentially be a horrible idea. The whole taking off your feet and going in there thing. For a canal or something, probably a bad idea. For one of those really cloudy bodies of water, probably a horrible idea. But at a brook, I was probably a little more comfortable than I should have been. I was able to get the hook back, give it a go. Still not able to fully retrieve it. A lot of weight in there, not including the grappling hook, which again is much heavier than it probably than I would like. So at this point I decided what I'm going to do is I will just put it aside, let it drain out for a couple of days, or maybe a day or so at least, because I'm guessing there's still a lot of water inside the tubes there. So if I just put it aside, I'll be able to get it later. Some people might wonder why I didn't just grab it when I was down the brook reason being I just didn't feel like carrying it up a hill. It seems to make more sense to grapple it up either over the bridge or over the concrete ledge to the side there. Thank you for watching.